Now we're going to evaluate b squared minus 4ac when a is -5, b is -2, and c is -3. So we're replacing the b, the a, and the c with the values here. So replacing the b, it's going to go right there, right? B is a -2, so that goes right there. And then we have the a, it's going to be replaced there. A is a -5, so that's going to go right there. And then we have the c is going to go right there, and that's going to be the -3. So now we do our order of operations. So exponents first. Again, these parentheses over here, these ones are multiply or exponent parentheses. They're not the grouping symbol parentheses. Okay, so here we go. So we have two -2's being multiplied, -2 times -2, negative times negative. That's going to be a positive, and then do the 2 times 2. That's going to make 4. Okay, next up, now we have exponents are done. Now we can do multiplication. So here we go. -4 times -5, left or right, right? So we have a negative times a negative. Well, that's going to be a positive. And then 4 times 5, that's going to make 20, right? And now we have this 20 times -3. So it's going to be a positive times a negative. That's going to be a negative. And then 20 times 3, just pretend it's a 2 times 3, and then put a 0 on the end. So here we go. 2 times 3, that's going to be a 6 with a 0 on the end, makes 60. Okay, now we're done with the exponents and the multiplication. Now we have addition, subtraction from left to right. There's only a subtraction left anyhow. So we're doing 4 minus 60, right? So we're subtracting 60 from 4. We have more negatives than we do positives, so we know the answer is going to be a negative, and then 60 minus 4 to give us how much that is. So again, we're thinking, if you're thinking money, you have $4, you owe 60. So you're going to give them the $4, and you're still going to owe 60 minus 4 amount, or 56 amount. Okay, so -56 would be the value when we evaluate b squared minus 4ac.